Hey guys, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. I'm excited to be back with you for a second video of the day. You guys, we got a lot to talk about, okay? And I know I'm in an awkward, position. I'm in a foreign background. That's because I'm at my family's house because it is Christmas Eve. But just because it's Christmas Eve doesn't mean that the housewife news ceases, okay? The housewife news does not stop just because it is a holiday. So on today's episode of House Call, we got to get into Miss Monique Samuels because a bombshell has dropped. She has officially been asked back for season 6 for the Real Housewives of Potomac. We have to get into that. And then we also have to talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta star Miss Cynthia Bailey. She's talking about possibly doing some cameos for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So it's a lot going on. We're going to get into it all. If you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. And let's get straight into the video. All right, you guys, so we're just gonna get straight into it. I'm really excited to be announcing this news on here on the House of Aaron because it's just crazy. We've been talking about Monique Samuels and this fight between her and Candiace and her going up against Jamal Bryant. They want to threaten each other with lawsuits and whatnot. And finally, we have received some really, really good news. And so this news comes from Real Housewives franchise on Instagram. If you guys don't follow Real Housewives franchise, I don't know what you're doing, okay? They be having the latest and greatest when it comes to the Housewives tea. So according to Real Housewives franchise, Monique Samuels has confirmed that she has been asked back for season 6 of Real Housewives of Potomac as contracts have gone out to cast members, okay? Monique officially announces that she has been asked back for season 6. Now, will she sign her contract for season 6 is a different story, but it's official. She has been asked back. And this is some really, really interesting news because she's been asked back to do another season of the show despite her getting into a physical altercation with Candiace. That's huge, okay? Now, I'm not sure if she's been asked back in a full-time role. I'm just going to assume that she has. But being asked back in a full-time capacity after getting into a whole brawl with a whole nother cast member is incredible, okay? So shout out to Miss Monique Samuels. She's been asked back to the show despite being iced out by most of the cast members on the show, okay? If you guys can recall, Giselle Bryant didn't want to film with Monique after she fought Candiace. Robin Dixon didn't want to film with Monique after the fight. You had Miss Wendy Osefo, okay? Dr. Wendy to you, sweetie, who did not want to film with Monique Samuels after the fight. And then you also had Miss Karen Huger, who was teetering and tottering. She didn't refuse to film with Monique or anything like that, but she didn't completely have Monique's back despite being iced out by 3 other cast members. And then, of course, you have Miss Candiace Dillard Bassett, who she got into the fight with. And, of course, Candiace wasn't, really trying to film with Monique on this past season 5. And so that's a lot of people that did not want to film with Monique. That's a lot of people that kind of tried to ice Monique out and try to get Monique fired and get Monique, off the show. But despite being iced out by all those people, Monique Samuels was still asked back for season 6. That's pretty incredible. You also had Miss Candiace, okay, Dillard Bassett, talking about how, if Monique is going to be here, then I'm not going to film. If Monique is going to be asked back for season 6, then I'm not going to come back. And so what's really interesting about this whole thing is that are we going to see Candiace quit the show in season 6? Is she going to actually film for season 6 now that Monique has officially been asked back? Now, my whole prediction is Candiace ain't going nowhere if she's asked back as well because she needs that check, okay? She just bought a home with her husband, Chris. We are going through a whole global pandemic. Everybody has lost a couple of checks. Everybody has been struggling a little bit, and the coronavirus has not spared nobody, okay? We've all been affected by it, whether it's economically or, in a health sense or something to that effect. And so I don't think Candiace is going anywhere. And honestly, if she does go anywhere, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be A-okay with Candiace not being on the show. And so I just found this to be really interesting. Definitely let me know what you guys think about Monique officially being asked back for season 6 down in the comments below. Okay, guys, so next up, let's get into Miss Cynthia Bailey of Real Housewives of Atlanta, because honey, she did an interview with Madame Noir and she's spilling all the tea on whether she would do some cameos for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So just to give you guys a little bit of context, you guys know that Miss Cynthia Bailey recently married her husband, Mr. Mike Hill, and they kind of live bi-coastal now. So, you know, Mike has his place in LA that Cynthia lives at part-time, and then Cynthia has Lake Bailey in Atlanta, Georgia, where they also live at part-time. And so I personally have been on a crusade to get Cynthia to join Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because I feel like that would make a lot of sense, and I also kind of feel like she would get along with all the ladies. Now, when asked if she would ever fully transition as a full-time cast member of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, she said, "I would always leave the door open to fit whatever is happening in my life at that time." She says, "I love Beverly Hills. Those girls are rich, rich, and more rich," okay? And they are, okay? They got that real money, not that fake foo-foo shishi money that they over here playing with in Atlanta, okay? She says those girls are rich, 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 Beverly Hills rich, and Atlanta rich, she says, is two different kinds of rich. I just said that. She says, "But yeah, like I said, I love both franchises, and for me, my heart will always be in Atlanta, but I wouldn't be closed to it if it was the right time and if it was the right situation for me." And so that's super exciting, okay? I would love to see Cynthia on Beverly Hills. I actually think she would get along with a lot of the girls, okay? I can see her hanging out with Kyle, and I can see her hanging out with Miss Garcelle, and I can see her, you know, having drinks with Sutton and the girls. And maybe she might be, you know, buddy-buddy with Miss Kathy Hilton, okay? You never know. But, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I can kind of see Cynthia Bailey being cool with Lisa Rinna, because Lisa Rinna gives me Kenya Mortiz, and we know that Cynthia likes to attract herself to the villains of the show, okay? And so I could actually see her being buddy-buddy with Miss Lisa Rinna as well. But I definitely want to know what you guys think about the whole situation down in the comments below. Would you be here for Cynthia Bailey joining the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and possibly leaving and moving on from Atlanta, okay? Let me know down in the comments below. Also, let me know what you guys think about Monique officially being asked back for season 6. Things are getting crazy. Buckle up, because Potomac is just getting started, okay? So if you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. I love you guys. Merry Christmas, and have a beautiful, beautiful holiday weekend. Love you, and don't forget to create a great day. Bye.